So, hi everyone, we are live. How are we doing today?
Good.
Good, pretty tight.
Pretty good.
Tired.
College
Yeah.
is kicking our
Compared
butts
to
right now.
our first podcast stream we did, your
Uh,
response was like a few seconds late. Well, we are in week 10, was it?
yeah, I
Oh my
believe it's week
god.
10. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
went by so fast.
I know. And we have, I believe, about 5 or 6 more to go. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we're almost getting to the last stretch. And today we will be talking about our rehearsals that we finally got to do. Right. So we had two
Yes.
rehearsals so far this past 2 weeks, and we had also Jason come and help out with us. And we also had a very special purchase made by Evelyn, correct?
Yes. Oh my god. It was such a eventful weekend last weekend. It was
Yeah, tell us about
crazy.
it.
Yeah, so I went to Johnny Thompson, their music store in Monterey Park. They were having a closing sale because they're going out of business. So I went to go check it out to see what they had left in stock. And my original intentions were maybe to get like something for alto, but I've always wanted a Barry sax. And I'm like, maybe this is my time to shine. Like, this is my time to make a purchase of a lifetime. So I went and basically told me, oh, we have just a singular Barry sax in stock all the way in the back.
Oh,
So
just
I was
one,
like,
huh?
yeah, that was the last one. So I was like, okay, I want to go. I I dig through the pile of used instruments and I was like, all right, let's do this. I took out the Barry sax. It was in a very dusty corner, hidden in a very weird case. I took it out. When I lifted the case, I was like, "Yep, this is a Barry sax." And then I placed it on the floor, and I got whatever mouthpiece I could find. They had a boxes of just a bunch of mouthpieces. I found a mouthpiece that I thought was the right mouthpiece, and I tried it out at the store, and yeah, it was just when I tried it out and made sure that all the keys worked and everything, I was like, okay, let's take it. So
And they
I
checked it for you and repaired it for you?
no, I
You went
just
somewhere
bought the
else.
berry sacks and I
Mhm.
went somewhere else to go get it repaired right
Got
after.
it.
Yes.
Nice. Wow.
Yes.
So you have an alto saxophone and a Barry saxophone now, which is super
Yes.
exciting.
That was
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, I made
Yeah.
the original price for the berry sax by itself was $3,000.
Mhm.
And because they were having that very crazy sale, I got it for a really extreme steal of $450. So I was like, oh my god, like this is never ever gonna happen to me again. So I have to buy it, you know. I'm never gonna get that steal ever again. So
Sure.
I so I just had to take it, you know.
Wow. I'm
And
so glad you got to play it. Yeah, I got
I've
to
always
buy it.
wanted one, but for myself, you know, it was just crazy. And
Nice.
so I was like, okay, I have to practice my berry sax, and but right now because I have so much music for alto, I'm
Yep.
like, when am I going to practice my berry sax? So then I was like, oh, wait a minute, we don't have any low brass for pep band right now, so I could be their low brass. And
Yay!
I was like, would you guys want me to play berry sax for the pep band? And then everybody's like, yeah, 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 yeah. We need low brass since we already have Eric
Nice.
here playing alto and Izzy also on trumpet and the melody, and we have Leslie doing the middle ranges.
Mhm.
So I thought we needed that low brass, and I'm so glad I'm
And
able to fill that spot up as
yes.
well.
That's so awesome. And you're pretty tall, Evelyn. So, holding that saxophone, I'm sure it's going to look so cool on you.
Yeah, so for anybody that doesn't know, I'm 6 feet tall, right? When I have the saxophone on the floor, from my feet, from on the floor all the way to the top of the saxophone, it's about my hips where the saxophone, like where the
Where the berry
sax,
sax.
yeah, when the berry sax, like the height of it, so it's pretty
Yeah.
tall. It's really
Yeah.
tall and heavy. It's about like, I don't know how many feet tall, but like
Yeah.
three.
When I saw your video playing your alto, it looked like you had a curved soprano. Like the ratio. I'm 5'5", right? With the
Yeah.
me carrying the alto saxophone, like the ratio of myself and the alto versus you carrying the alto,
Yeah.
it made it look like you're carrying the curved soprano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking at the pictures because we had a Halloween concert yesterday night,
Yeah.
and the alto just looks like this like little tiny thing when I'm holding it. It's just like from here to like kind of like towards like my stomach,
Sure.
like my belly button. But when I
Now
carry the
you're
berry,
saying that because you have the berry.
yeah, but when I carry
Yeah.
the berry sax, it's from like my above, like my eye level, all the way to my knee, almost, or like
Yeah.
mid thigh. So it's just
Yeah.
a huge difference. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
the
yeah.
berry sax, I had to do this to get all the keys, and the alto, I just have to be like. So it's just a big difference. Don't even talk about the
Yeah.
reed and the mouthpiece. That's crazy.
We have a lot of talk
Yeah.
that we need to make. Wonderful. It's always great to hear that an instrument that has been, at the corner, the back of the store is getting a new life, right?
Yeah.
I'm so happy to
And
hear that about that.
yeah, for sure. When I went, they kind of didn't want to let me try the berry sax, only because the owner of the store, he was like, so many people have come here and tried it and nobody could
Yeah.
ever play it. So when I tried it out, I was able to play the berry sax because I played it in high school, and I played a really old and beat up one too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when I tried that one, I was just like, I just had to adjust my mouth and remember how to do it.
Yeah.
So I tried it, and the store owner, he came in rushing through the door, and he was like, "Who's doing that? Like, who's playing it?" And I was like, "Oh, it's just me, It's just like fidgeting with it." And he was so amazed. He's like, "I haven't heard that sound for over 3.5 years. Nobody could play that sound." And I was like, wow, I felt so special.
Wow.
Being able to play the
Yes.
saxophone.
So it was meant to be.
Yeah, it was meant to be, I think.
Yeah. And I hear a lot of our students from Dominguez Hills heard about, that store, the closing sale.
Mm-hmm.
And Jacob, you said you wanted to go. Also, Izzy, you said you wanted to go as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. I'm
Hoping
like so afraid to go because I just do not want to make an impulse buy because I'm so bad with money, terrible, like on another level. But I don't know. And like I wouldn't because Evelyn was like said there's only like one snare drum left. So if I went,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be buying a drum sting. I'll be like, man, this trumpet is looking kind of nice, and just buy it for no reason. Like that's the kind of stuff I do. Oh my god.
Another decor,
I know.
on your
I know another thing
wall.
to my repertoire. Yeah,
Buys another tenor sax.
I know. Oh my
God.
god. Yeah, or an alto sax. I don't know. See, like I would just buy some random thing for no reason, and I don't know. So I'm like very
There's
afraid to
always
go.
a reason for that.
I know, I know, and it's very far from my house. It's 45 minutes away from my house. So,
Without traffic. So
yeah, I was just gonna say like now it's 45 minutes, like at night when there's nothing there. But I
Yeah.
don't know. I might have to make a trip to it.
Yeah.
I'm over here on the opposite end of the spectrum. Specifically because for the longest time I've been wanting to get a flugelhorn. So I'm specifically in the market for a flugelhorn because I'm
Yeah.
currently playing on a Jordanelli Eastman trumpet right now,
Mhm.
and I barely got that instrument back in I want to say 2019. So like
Mhm.
it's still pretty new, and I'm not really looking to replacing it. So and I'm mostly just wanting a flugelhorn, or who knows, I'll probably, as in my time in woodwind instruments, the sax was really fun for me, so I might do an impulse buy on that, or probably a violin, because I'm wanting to get some more hands-on practice on that, just because I've
Mhm.
never had any experience with strings, and as a someone who's wanting to be a music educator, I really want to feel comfortable on it so that I can give my future students the best education they truly deserve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome. Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, well, that store isn't going to be open any, for not that
much
long, right?
longer. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
much
not sure.
longer.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're gonna be open up until next week. I don't think so.
Mm.
Because when I went to go get the berry, when I bought the berry sacks, they were like, "Oh, we're probably just gonna extend it for another week." So maybe you guys would get lucky and if you guys go this weekend. But I don't think they're gonna be there next weekend.
Mm.
And I feel really sad that they're closing. But at the same time, that was such a steal price. I just couldn't believe it.
It's
Yeah,
that bittersweet feeling where it's like
Yeah,
it's sad to see a music shop go,
it
but
really
at the
is.
same time, you got honestly a deal of a lifetime right
yeah,
there.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm sure they served a lot of musicians and students in the community, and it's so sad, like you said, Izzy, for them to go. But yeah, I hope you guys get to go before they close and get some great deals.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this past 2 weeks, as I said earlier, the pep band was able to meet and had some rehearsals. I'm super curious, how was your first rehearsal when you first got together and like heard, I don't know what, I wasn't there, but I want to know like how you felt playing together as a group after almost 2 years of nothing.
I wouldn't know because I was sick for that week.
Oh yeah, that's right, huh? So
Mm,
the first rehearsal, I think we did really good actually. I think I don't know, it was just different. It felt so awesome being together. It felt like, yeah, I'm gonna do it instead of like, oh, I guess I have to do it, you know? When we were in the room, everybody's like, yeah, 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 let's go, let's go, let's do another round, let's go, let's just keep going, do another song, do it over again, let's work on this part, get down and everything.
Yeah, well, we knew each other, right, through seeing ourselves in boxes. And of course, starting this semester, you guys are on campus, most of you. So I'm sure you guys interacted in person. Not maybe not everybody, but
Hmm.
to actually play the instrument, right, is, I think, I'm sure it was a special feeling, like to hear
Yeah,
the music together.
it was really uplifting because I think the drum line is just, you guys are just amazing. You guys are locking everything in, and everybody else was just getting their parts down. It was just awesome, honestly, back together.
Oh, thank
I,
you.
I
Made me cry.
yeah, I actually felt like really pepped up, and I was like, yeah, 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 let's go.
Yeah, I know. I got like a lot of like football game vibes when I was doing that. Like, cause like
Mhm,
from my high school, like football games are always like the best times for me. Like that was like the most fun I ever had. Like in band, like during football games and stuff, because everyone's just going crazy, and like I
Yeah,
totally
sure.
got that vibe during
Yeah.
yeah,
that rehearsal.
Yeah, unfortunately, Dominguez Hills doesn't have a football team,
I
so we
know.
wouldn't be able to have that, football
Um,
vibe. But we will have a basketball game next season, so
mhm.
and a homecoming.
mhm,
So
Yeah,
yeah, we'll have a lot of fun next
yeah. I'm sure
semester.
it's probably gonna be pretty similar, if not like the same, because a game is a
yeah,
game. When
yeah,
there's students there, it always makes it fun, way more fun, because they're always they always get hyped for the game, and
Right.
then yeah. sometimes they hype up the band, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that pep band will be, really is what will drive others to, you know, um, to root for the team.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, were you able to play together
Yes.
the first time?
Yes.
Wow, you guys
We
must have practiced individually so hard.
Yeah, we were able to we actually on the first rehearsal we did pretty much almost all the songs. And we were just, running over them and trying to get through the songs and getting used to hearing everyone play at the same time and everybody being at the same, beat and everything. So I think we did pretty good on our first rehearsal, honestly. We got a lot of work done. Like a lot of work done. And we
yeah, I
were
was gonna
just,
say.
we were just
Sorry.
going like back to back and back to back, so it was crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was super productive. I think, like,
Wow.
honestly, like, if I'm being honest, that was like one of the most productive rehearsals I've ever had. Because
Wow.
because usually like in like band we always set like the amount of songs that we want to get to,
Yeah.
and the instructor I had was like super picky on everything in high school, so we would never get through like even half of the songs. Like we would oh my god, I don't even want to get into this because I would get so annoyed because we would never know what to do on the performance because we never even got to practicing the songs for the performance. We would literally
Yeah.
spend like 45 minutes on warm-ups.
Oh my
Like,
god,
and I
no.
was just like, dude, prioritize.
Yeah.
But oh my god. And now I'm like coaching with the guy, so I have to work with him. 'Cause I just recently got asked to go back to my old high school and help out with them, like with the drum
Yeah.
line and stuff, because yeah, they needed some assistance because there's a lot of freshmen that are just starting off drums,
Mhm.
and the guy who was my instructor, he was like in Mexico. He's been in Mexico for like weeks, and he didn't like tell. I don't know. I don't know the whole drama with that, but I don't know. But I'm having a blast going back there. I basically just go back and play with them. Like I just grab myself a
Awesome.
snare drum, and I'm like, oh, I'll show you guys how it's done. And then they like just oh my god, no, they think I'm so good over there, but like I'm not that good. Like I've just done it for so long, so I know what I'm doing. But they're just
Yeah.
like, oh, Jacob,
That's
Jacob,
exactly that's
down
He's
there.
like
exactly what I
worshiping
think of
you.
you, Jacob, honestly.
Oh my god.
Cuz
I'm like,
you
guys,
could
just stop. I'm not that good.
yeah, I literally tell you like, "Oh, let's play this song." And you're like, you just listen to it and then you're like, "Okay." And then it starts playing and I'm like,
Yeah.
"What?" Like you're so crazy.
I don't know. I don't know.
He's
I
like
don't think I'm that
he's
good.
like
I don't know.
he's
People always tell
okay,
me
I'm
like,
gonna
"Oh, you're really good." I'm like, nah. Like, trust me. There's way better drummers. Like that guy at the Halloween concert, man.
Oh, he was
That guy.
good.
If you guys watched the Halloween concert, that guy was good. He
Talking
was a
about
good
Michael?
drummer. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Michael's
He
Yeah,
a
was
he's
goat,
a
dude.
good
good.
drummer. He was a good drummer.
Oh, well, I
He
mean,
just
he's
looks
a
like
graduate, man. You're gonna get
Yeah,
there. Don't worry.
yeah. I know. One day.
Yeah, I watched a little bit on YouTube of the performance. I'll be sure to put the link on the comment on YouTube below.
Mhm.
But yeah, so he was a really good drummer, huh?
Yeah, he was crazy. He gave me a lot of ideas too. Like a lot of the stuff that he was doing, I'm like, oh my god, that makes so much more sense. Cause like I don't
Mm.
know, cause I don't know. I feel like drums is just like so different than any other instrument, because well,
Yeah.
drum kit, like just because like there's never like music per se. Like there's not like specific stuff you have to do. It's kind of just like all in your head. It's all improvisation, like filling in where the band like has like rests and stuff, and like he just made it like he did it perfectly. Like he gave me a lot of like he was like, man, I was like, man, that makes a lot of sense when I was watching him. But yeah,
That's
Yeah, I like when drummers shift the
yeah,
rhythm.
mhm.
Even if it's
yeah.
4/4, you guys can like go in and out of the rhythms, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I
In so
know.
many
Like
different
little
ways.
fills here and there. Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, I'm sure you can also incorporate that in the pep band and also other music as well. So
yeah,
and I love how drums, well, especially marching drums, like when you rehearse, when you
Mhm.
say like, "Oh, we're playing this," you guys can just kind of start playing.
Uh-huh.
Oh
I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know how they do that.
me
Yeah,
either.
I
Right?
don't know.
Because you guys
Yeah,
are just
because
like, okay, we're gonna
thankfully,
play this song, and I'm like, okay, I guess.
yeah, because thankfully right now, it's just we have like one of each, so
Mhm.
like we don't have to exactly play what's written all the time.
You
You
just
know,
need
like
to know the beginning
like
and the end, right?
exactly like it's a little more flexible rather than when
Mhm.
you have to match with someone. Because like
Mhm.
when
Mhm.
you match with someone, you got to play exactly what's on the page.
Right.
Yeah, and especially for marching band, because marching band has notes, like real notes, what you got to play, especially
Yeah.
for quads,
For
like
quads.
all the
Mhm.
yeah, but
Yeah.
like even snare drum, they have like very specific rhythms that you don't really what's the word I'm looking for, like stray off from, you know.
Mhm.
And then the divided bass parts too. That's always fun when there's multiple bass drums. But yeah,
Yeah. When there's like, 4 or 5.
uh huh.
We don't have that many bass
I
drums and
know, I know.
yeah, at DH. Well, hopefully in the future. I like it when
Uh-huh.
it's
Yeah, it's like yeah,
yeah,
it just
yeah,
sounds like a big like quad. Like
yeah.
that's what I always think of.
Mm,
Yeah. But yeah, they were,
nice.
even though sometimes like the drum line for rehearsal didn't have like certain music for it. You guys just killed it, honestly. You guys were just able to fill it up and do everything. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I
I
thought that
know,
was
I know. I
awesome.
forget. It was like what song was it? Like Tequila, I think we didn't have music for. And I was like, you
Yeah.
know what? I'm gonna play the tenor sax part. So I played that. I was playing the tenor sax part on the quads. I was just like wherever
You
it
can
was
also
so
bust out your pink tenor sax.
oh I
Oh
know.
yeah.
I need to bring it next time, man.
You have that?
Yeah, I have a purple tenor sax, purple and gold tenor sax. It's like local colors.
Your Barney tenor
I'm not a
sax.
saxophone player though by any means. Do not
Yeah, we
get
could
that.
do a duet.
Oh my
Do
god,
yeah, tenor sax duet. There
I
you
know.
Yeah,
go.
Oh
for sure.
gosh.
Or maybe your right foot or left foot can be doing like the drum set strum.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
Just like set up
I,
a kick drum.
I see people like
Yes.
that. I see people like that that do that. They have I saw there's this one guy he uh tapes a stick to his hat so
Huh.
he
Oh,
can
yeah.
hit the cymbal, and then he has a bass drum and a bass drum pedal, and then he has the snare drum like mounted like this way, and then he has another bass drum pedal that he plays the snare drum on, and he just
And
like
he
it
goes
is
like this.
crazy. And then but he's playing guitar also, and he plays
Oh,
piano. This guy's crazy. I don't know his
wow.
name, but yeah, I see him on TikTok sometimes, and he just does like some crazy stuff. Oh my god,
Sounds like he's using all possible
I
body
know
parts.
every single body part
Yeah,
is being used.
that's some one band man. That's
I
some one
know
man band
one man band stuff.
techniques right
Yeah.
there. One band man.
One minute.
Mhm.
Yeah, so the band is actually getting ready for our first performance
Yes.
this semester for November 8th. We're going to be outside, and I've been told that we don't have to wear face coverings since
Okay.
we're outside, but we have to remain 12 feet apart from the audience, and you have to distance 8 feet apart
Okay.
at least. Yeah, so I think it's going to be okay. Sure, on campus we still have the mask mandate, right? Even if you're going from the court hall to library or something, you still have to wear your face coverings on,
Yes.
right? But in this case, you can take off your face coverings. So
Okay.
good.
Awesome.
All right. So tell me about this past Monday's rehearsal. So we had an assistant, Jason, who came in and helped with you guys, right?
Mhm.
How was
Yeah.
that?
No,
It was good.
uh,
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
no,
Sorry.
I basically had like a similar, like what Jacob was talking about, where it was very productive. It felt because like it wasn't necessarily like we're working, like we're cleaning up our parts. It was more like, oh, we're figuring out how we as a band are gonna perform it. It's just like
Yes.
getting the parts to gel together, not like, oh, trumpets, you guys need to clean up this part. This is how the rhythm goes. Da, 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 da. All right, now
Mhm.
repeat it back.
Yeah.
We didn't have stuff like that. It was just like we just kept on just like figuring out how we as a group are wanting each song to come out.
Mhm.
Yes. I think a huge part of that is because all of us have already experience, and we all know how to read music, and we all know how to use our instruments pretty good.
Mhm.
So so rehearsal just goes really smoothly,
Yeah,
and we just need to
it's
figure out how to play together. Yeah.
yeah, it's an actual rehearsal. It isn't a rehearsal that we're calling a rehearsal, but it's actually us practicing our parts.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
not a rehearsal like the guy over there is like touching the phone like behind the stand and
Yeah,
Yeah.
not one of those rehearsals, right?
nah,
No. Because usually with band, when you have band, for example, the director's like, "Oh, we're gonna do like the flutes and the clarinets on this measure," and then they keep repeating that for like 20 minutes, and then everyone else is just there like, when is my time to play, you know? And then, oh,
True.
okay, brass, next measure, you guys are gonna come in, and then the brass comes in, and then saxophones are still waiting, and
Yeah.
then maybe the drumline's still waiting for their parts because they have like a
Yeah.
20 measure rest, you know?
That's usually what happens with
Yeah,
drumline or percussion.
so for pit band, it's totally the opposite. You know, everybody's getting involved, doing it all over again, trying to figure out when we should come in and, just jamming out. Honestly, it feels like we're just jamming out and having a good time and
Yeah.
getting our stuff done at the same time.
I'm super happy to hear that. And I think it's also because it's a student-led group. You know,
Mhm.
I want you to, eventually pick out the songs you want to play and then, or even arrange a song you guys want to
Yeah,
play. And
yeah.
yeah.
That's why for the performance, I like suggested songs that I knew everybody was going to be able to play and that we all have experience playing,
Mhm.
or that we really liked playing when we were in the first rehearsal. Because you could just tell what song people really love to play. Like their mood just shifts. It's like an instant snap, and they're like, "Yeah, like we're gonna play the song right now."
yeah.
And it's like
All
even their tone changes and
yeah. All of
everything.
a sudden, all of the articulations are on point.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. So that's why like I was like, okay, have these ready for, for Monday, because I just knew what you guys were feeling on the first rehearsal. It just works, you know.
Mhm.
But of course there's some songs that we still have to go back to and adjust and fix. It's just that, I wanted to get the awesome songs down first because I know you guys really love those songs for sure.
Mm.
Yeah. And then I can't wait to hear more of the drumline cadences. Oh my gosh. Those get us
Yeah,
so hyped up.
the
Oh my God.
Ahamaya.
Ahamaya is like pretty solid now. I can see
Yeah.
this confident.
It sounds
Wow,
We could do
awesome.
that. Yeah.
that
I
was
know.
pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean, um, I don't know. I don't know. It's not like difficult because because it's like a real like groovy thing, and
Hmm.
like there's a lot of unison parts, so it just like makes a lot of sense, like the
Yeah.
cadence. Um, yeah, I don't know. Once we get more though,
Yeah.
someone's just gonna take over. There's gonna be no need for woodwinds and brass. Just kidding. Just kidding.
All right, this will just
Well, we
clearing
were
now.
saying it might be good, for all of us to learn how to play the drumline parts.
I know.
Yeah,
So
it
we
would
can
be
have
Maybe,
so
giant drum
awesome.
line with
yeah, maybe.
divided bass parts. That is like my dream, because like at my high school, like we only had divided bass parts 1 year for me, because our it's such a small band we had. We had a band of
Hmm.
under 40 members. I think
Mm.
40 was the max we had. But yeah, because like when I went, like everyone left because like everyone was a senior when I was in 8th grade, and then like after that, when I went to freshman year, that band was like so small, like
Oh
crazy
Oh,
my
small.
god.
And then yeah, it just got smaller. But this year, actually, when I go back, like to go help them coach out, like their drum line's decent. It's like not like in playing style. I mean, they're good players. I just mean like in size. They have pretty
Mhm.
good. They actually have 4 bass drums. I don't think that's ever happened.
Wow.
And yeah,
Wow.
Jacob, maybe it was you.
I
You
know,
really drove that drum line, and
I know.
you know
I tried,
your
man.
legacy is still
Yeah. The
It
living.
training
lives
channel is
on.
about your legacy, man.
I know. Oh my gosh. But yeah.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've always
So
wanted to learn how to play the tenor drum. So honestly, please
Yeah.
teach me if we
I
have the
know.
yeah,
Me and
opportunity.
Evelyn could jam out, man. Like
yeah,
playing the
maybe
Yes.
flute.
after November 8th, maybe we can you guys can get together another Monday and do a, Jacob teach everybody a
Yeah.
drum
Man.
line kind of day.
Yeah, I could totally do that.
That
Cause
would
like
be
honestly,
awesome.
like drums is one of like the easiest things to pick up. Like, I mean, like obviously any instrument can get difficult, but like I say drums, like drums is probably the easiest one to like pick up and play something like day one, because
Mhm.
there's not. I mean, there's obviously a lot of stuff you gotta like do. Like you gotta have good technique. You gotta, you know,
Read rhythms.
yeah, read rhythms and
Yeah,
stuff. But yeah, if you can
yeah,
read music, like you can pick it up pretty easily. And then once it
Yeah.
gets into the difficult stuff, it's you already know the basics, so
yeah.
just
I
builds
think
off from
even
there.
for singers and wind players, brass players, woodwind players, I think doing drums, playing drum is a really important thing to do. It's in terms of feeling the internal rhythm.
Mhm.
Exactly, yeah, because that'll just like it'll help with the drum line to keep like tempo and stuff in that groove.
Sure.
Because like
Yeah.
them being drumline, they're like, oh wow, I did this before. I know exactly how this is supposed to sound. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, stuff like
Okay.
that.
Well, let's do it, Jacob.
I'll
You're gonna lead the drumline class.
okay, I can do that.
Yeah. I'll finally actually be able to be because in my high school we were gonna do winter drumline and I was gonna be a part of it. But then like after like I want to say like 3 or 4 ish rehearsals, they canceled it on us, and then we never had like we after that we never had like any sort of start at all.
Oh
Oh
man,
Like,
no.
that
so I
sucks.
was just like, man, like I really I think I was supposed to do. I think yeah, they were teaching me snare. So
Hmm.
I was like, man, I really wanted to learn, but like
Yeah, I know.
unfortunately
Snare
they
drum
had
is
to
pretty
shut it
fun.
down.
Yeah.
Snare drum is definitely one of the fun. It's like, and it has so much rebound because of
Mm.
how high the tension the drum is. Like it's a high tension drum. Like it's crazy. I remember the first time I played snare drum, like wow, you could do doubles really fast on these. Like 'cause even in tenors, they could be pretty high tension too. But yeah, snare drum's a lot of fun. The only thing with snare drum is just the match grip. So I do not like is you have to hold the stick like it's not awkward, but it's just different than normal grip.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
the like you're talking about basically like holding it like this, or you're talking about like the
Yeah, when
traditional?
you hold it like this,
Oh,
like the
traditional.
left
Yeah,
hand like this.
traditional
Yeah,
grip.
traditional. Yeah, traditional. That's what I meant, not match.
Yeah,
This is match. Match
yeah.
is
I was gonna say I'm like matches like this. Like
yeah, no, yeah,
I'm like
no.
I thought match
Traditional is
was like
the
more
left hand.
comfortable.
Yeah, no. I totally
Yeah,
misspoke there, but yeah, no.
Yeah.
I learned a little something in percussion pedagogy.
I
Good.
know.
What a scholar.
Yeah. 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 So Jacob, why don't you start like or you can ask everybody which drums they want to play, or you can
Uh-huh.
pick the drums that they can play, and then
Hmm.
maybe you can start giving them some rhythms to sort of
I
start
know.
looking at.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
And I
Why don't
just
we
saw
do
what Leslie
that?
said in the chat about Jig 2. That would be so fun to do with the full
I
drum
think
line.
so.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, that would be
Yeah.
awesome. Because Jig 2 is like, I don't know. I feel like every drumline person has heard that song and played that song. And it's just so much fun. It's super fun for the quads. Because
Mm.
they have like a
Yes.
like a like a 12 measure sextuplet part, I think it is. Like, oh my god. It is
12
crazy.
tuplets.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. It's a
12 tuplet what?
no, a 12 measure
Oh,
sextuplet.
12.
12 measures.
Just
Sorry,
6
not
tuplets.
12 tablets. Yeah, but at my high school, I was like the only one that could do it, you know. So that's why they always treat me like I'm like amazing. But I'm like, dude, it's just you just do it. They're just like fast triplets, you know.
Mm,
But
Yes.
yeah,
yeah.
it's a lot
So
of
it's just
fun.
gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4, 5, 6. Yeah.
yeah, it's like like that. It's like that
Yeah.
fast. And then
Okay.
even like the main groove of it is just it's not that hard, like the normal groove of it, because the hardest part is the tenor part, obviously, in the solo. But even if you don't do the solo, like the main groove of it is just it's a real simple groove, like especially for bass drums, snare drums, it's just like a couple accent patterns.
Can
I
you
think
find the music for it?
I honestly think I have it
Okay.
somewhere in MuseScore.
I'm
Do
willing
share.
to take that challenge with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
you
do
can
it.
find it.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah. So Jacob, how about this? By next week, can you like allocate who's gonna play what?
Yes.
And we can really start working on it
Okay.
after
Yeah.
the 8th.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
after the 8th, I'll be back. Yeah, because I come back on the 10th.
Oh,
Um,
that's right.
I
You're
know.
going
I'm
on
not
a
even gonna
vacation.
be there on the first performance. I'm so mad. Oh my gosh, man! I'm so
Where are you going again?
Hawaii. Unfortunately.
Hawaii.
TFTI.
Oh my
Poor-
god.
Which island are you going?
Oh my god! You know, I really do not know. Like,
Oh.
if I'm being honest, we bought these tickets like so long ago. It was like this crazy deal. There was like it was $200 for a round trip.
Not
On
bad at
Alaskan
all.
Airlines.
That's
There was
really
like a deal
good.
going on
Wow.
like 6 months ago or something. And then I honestly totally forgot about it. Like if my friend didn't say nothing, like I wouldn't have known till the day before, because I completely like lost. Like I have so much stuff going on in my mind. Like I was like the last thing I was thinking about. And then yeah, oh my gosh, it's gonna be my
Sounds
first time on a plane. I've never been on a plane.
really.
Yeah.
Wow,
Wow.
how exciting.
Oh my god, I think it'll be fun.
Be prepared for your ears to plug up a bit because of the altitude.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I
I'm telling
hate
you this
that.
right now because the first time I rode a plane when I was a little kid is like one
Uh-huh.
of my earliest memories. Like this is like when
Uh-huh.
I was like little.
Uh-huh.
Is it also helps too because I'm pretty sure when I say what I'm gonna say, my mom like over there in the kitchen is gonna be like, "Oh, you're talking about the time first like one of the times when you're on the plane."
Uh-huh.
It's like my ears got plugged up bad, and because I was a little kid, like I didn't know what was going on. I was like I'm telling my mom in Spanish, like I'm like I can't hear. I'm like, "Amá, no puedo oír, no oigo, no oigo, no oigo." And,
Oh my gosh, man.
and then she's just there, like she's like, "No, you can,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
clearly you can, because I'm talking to you right now, and you understand what I'm saying."
You're like, but no, I can't hear still.
I know. I hope it'll be a fun experience.
Yeah,
And
so
I hope
to,
I get
to
to see.
Hawaii, how long does it take? Like maybe five,
I think he said 5, 6, 5, 6
Yeah.
hours around there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. And it's crazy. He told me that it's like a 3-hour time difference in Hawaii.
Hmm.
Oh,
Because
wow.
Wow.
I told him because I was going to be doing some Zoom classes over there, and I
Yeah.
was like, bro, I'm about to have to wake up early over there, and he was like, oh no, dude, just wake me up with you. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna have to wake up at 8 o'clock, like your time, and then he's like, oh man, that's like 5 in Hawaii. He's like, oh, no, you're gonna have to go outside. And I was like, oh my god, I hope there's a good setup there where I can go outside real nice and just chill. Like I don't know. It's gonna be a fun experience, but I'm very mad. I'm missing the pep band performance.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
god!
you're gonna
I
have like
mean,
palm trees and ocean
Yeah, I
behind,
know.
he's
I
gonna
know.
have that's one of the. It's funny because that's one of the presets for like
Yeah.
a Zoom
Zoom.
background.
Yeah.
Because I remember tennis sax player at the school, Nick. He'd always use
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
does.
god,
There's like a
yeah.
little hat off to the side. Like you can recreate that, but it ain't gonna be. It isn't
I
gonna be a
know.
digital one. It's gonna be real life.
I know. They're gonna be like, "Wow, that's a cool virtual background." I'm like, you know
Yeah.
what? It's not virtual.
It's real. Well, yeah. I have a funny story. I take planes like a lot, right? But
Mhm.
on the way to Mexico, I can't remember which city I was flying to. But there was this lady next to me who had a jalapeno on the plain meal. It was just like sitting there. So I was like, I didn't know what that was because I was young. And this lady was like putting the salt on and eating it.
Oh yeah.
And she looked like, she was eating some like nice snacks. So I was like, oh, that must be good. So I tried it, and oh my gosh, all during the ride,
Oh
like,
my god.
my tongue was burning. So don't do that. If you ever see a jalapeno on a plain meal, don't eat it. If you're not
Oh my
immune
God.
to eating jalapeno raw.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why, but old people in Mexico are so ruthless with Chile. And
Yeah.
like with chili, they just like
Yeah.
I had a great grandfather. He used to keep dried chilies in his pocket, and
Wow.
whenever he would want to snack on something, he would just like take it out and just start eating it like that. Like what?
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
My uncles are somewhat similar. Like whenever we'd eat, like they'd have like everyone would have like their plate, and then like they'd have like a bowl like specifically for having like dried chiles. And like they wouldn't just like put like one or whatever, like they'd get like a handful and like use that with like a single like tortilla or something like that.
Oh my
Or like
god.
they like get a bite of the food and then get like 2 or 3 of the chiles and then just like put them in their mouth while they're eating the food.
I mean,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Well, Jacob, I doubt you're gonna see a jalapeno on the airline you're gonna fly with to
You might see some
Hawaii,
of
but
these.
Oh
oh,
my
those are
God.
chili, huh?
No, these are
What are they?
Pineapple.
Oh, there's a pineapple.
Pineapples.
Okay.
I actually have pineapple socks on right now.
I'm gonna need to steal those socks for when next time I wear this shirt.
For sure.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm so happy that you guys are having a first performance, and hopefully you guys will get one more rehearsal in next week, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was actually
Yeah.
really good. So we could review
Mhm.
everything, get
Mhm.
everything set up and ready to go.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm ready to go on Monday. It's going to be during the day, I believe, was it around noon on
Yes.
Yes, it's
campus
noon.
on the walkway. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I wish I could be there. I'm still in Japan. Um, I'll be
You'll
back
be with
though.
us in spirit.
I will be with you guys in spirit. Yeah,
For
and so
sure.
is Jacob.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. So we started a little bit late today, but we are at the top of the hour, so we're going to
Mhm.
close the show today.
Sure.
Thank you so much for those of you who joined with us, and we will get together on podcast again. When?
In about 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
In about 2 weeks.
Yes.
Great. Yes. Fantastic. So that's when that's going to be after the performance, so we can
Yeah.
talk about how the performance went.
Yes.
Awesome. All right. Well, you guys have a wonderful evening. Okay.
You too.
I'll see you
All
guys
right.
later.
Bye.
Bye.